And this is something I've learned so strongly, especially the last 20 years. I won't go against what I'm feeling on the inside. I trust my sensor. That's where God speaks to you. No matter how good the opportunity looks, no matter how impressive, if you don't have peace about it, don't move forward. Or just the opposite, it may seem impossible. The odds are against us. All the circumstances say it's not going to happen. But if you have peace, that knowing, take that step of faith. When you develop this skill of listening to the whisper, following that still small voice, God will not only take you further, but He'll protect you from things that would have caused you heartache and pain. My brother-in-law, Kevin, was working on his washing machine a while back, and Kevin can fix anything. He disconnected the hose in the back and turned the water off at the valve. Needed to run up to the store and get some parts. As he was about to leave, something said to him out of the blue, wasn't even thinking about it, you need to put a cap on that faucet in case the valve breaks. Well, normally when you turn the faucet off, you don't need to cap it, but he heard it several times. Not out loud, just an impression, a gentle whisper. He was in a hurry and thought there's no need. I'm just being overly cautious. A few hours later, his children called, Daddy, hurry home. There's water all over the house, the kitchen, the den, the study. He said, Joel, I heard it so strongly, but I kept ignoring it. Pay attention to the whispers, especially when it won't go away, keeps coming back. That's God speaking to you. And sometimes the whisper is very practical. You're drinking too much caffeine. You're not eating healthy. This is not good for you. You keep hearing it again and again, pushing it down. Don't ignore it. Maybe you hear that whisper. You need to get to work on time. You need to treat your spouse better. You need to watch your words. Gentle whispers, impressions in your spirit, not your mind. Your intellect may say it's fine, but down in here is something you know you should do. When we understand that the whispers are for our benefit, the whispers is God leading us down the best path, then we won't ignore it. We won't push it down. We'll be quick to obey. At the mall, you don't feel good about that purchase. You don't override it. You put it back. At home, you feel that prompting to spend time with your child. You turn the TV off and obey. At work, something says, don't hang around that person. You feel uneasy. The alarm is going off. You don't reason it out. Oh, they look fine to me. You trust your sensor. You make the change. My father was driving down the freeway one day, and when he got off the feeder, he felt something whisper, you better slow down. There's a policeman around the curve. Just an impression, a prompting. He didn't pay any attention. He kept speeding along. He got around the curve, and sure enough, there was a policeman with his radar gun waving him into the parking lot. Daddy pulled in. The officer came up to his car. My father said, Officer, you won't believe this, but the Lord told me you were here. The officer looked at him like, yeah, right, who's this guy? And he took his driver's license, went to his car, and he came back a couple minutes later and handed it back to my father. He said, listen here, preacher, I'm going to let you go, but the next time the Lord speaks to you, you better listen. How many times is God whispering to us throughout the day, but we're not sensitive to it? Just a whisper. Slow down on the freeway. Be kinder to your spouse. Call that friend and encourage them. Stop by and see your parents. Turn off that computer. Get some more sleep. Take care of yourself. Gentle whispers. They're not loud. God's not going to force you to do it. It's just an impression. The word obey in the original language means give ear to. To be obedient, you have to give your ear to what God is saying. You have to be a listener. Be sensitive to the whisper. What are you feeling in your spirit? It may not be words, just a knowing. Something deep down you know you're supposed to do. I've heard it said, the loudest voice in your life should be the still small voice. The whispers will be quiet. Other voices, thoughts, reasoning, people's opinions, news will be much louder. But you have to learn to give the whispers the most attention. When you let the still small voice be the voice you follow, then you'll make the best decisions. I hope you enjoyed watching this clip. You can watch the full message here on our YouTube channel. We'd love to hear your prayer requests and how the ministry has impacted your life. You can leave a comment below. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to stay inspired all throughout the week. We'll see you next time.